So we are back at Vicarage Road. So this is the 13-bed HMO for professionals that we're redeveloping. I'll go through the main site. So this is the original building. This is something I'm project managing, and then I'll do a separate video for the extension, which is what Dan Kennedy is managing. Okay, so we've had to put a new pad on the floor. Cement poured in a few weeks ago. It's going to take another few weeks to dry, and I mean it's dry now, but unfortunately it's probably still a bit wet underneath, and we can't really do anything in this room until that's completely dry. And then we'll put some new flooring on it, and then put some new work counters as well. And the plan really here is to do a breakfast bar around here, and potentially put some downlights along here as well, which reminds me I need to speak to the electrician actually. And obviously tenants can't move in until this is done, so this is holding things up, and that's absolutely fine. I need to do some trunking, so I'm going to work out who's doing that, or remind myself. All the furniture is being placed in here. So Martin's has just finished replacing essentially 7 en-suites throughout the property. We've decided in the end just to replace all existing en-suites, sorry, in the property, because we're just not sure what the workmanship was like before the previous workmanship. So and really, you know, a HMO of now 13 beds, we're just not going to be able to take that risk. You know, once you've got 13 people living here, you don't want to have to dig up floors to find leaks. Well, you don't want the risk of having to dig up floors to find leaks, because you don't know what the workmanship is like, and potentially have to move people around, because, you know, let's say as an example, if the ensuite upstairs was leaking, and this has happened in other properties, you know, if the ensuite upstairs is leaking and it's a serious issue, potentially would have to move the tenant upstairs, as well as the tenant down here, in this room down here, somewhere else, while we fix the situation and then do remedial works, and while investigate the situation, resolve it, and then do remedial works, which is massively disruptive for the tenant, and it's often no fault of their own. And obviously it's a massive cost to us as well. I say often no fault of the tenant. Sometimes the tenant has cracked the shower tray and I've just not reported it, which has actually happened a few times recently. And this is why, you know, these last few weeks, all we've been doing, what we've been seem to be doing recently, is fixing en-suites, correcting poor workmanship, fixing en-suites, and moving tenants to other properties while we fix en-suites. So yeah, it's, you know, if you've got en-suites in your property, it's important to get it done right properly, done right in the first place, but you just have to be prepared to deal with a lot of leaks, and it's really, you know, that's the type of headaches you'd have. Management agents, that's what essentially we do. We hunt for leaks and get them sorted, and unfortunately, as the landlord and the investor, that's the cost. So anyway, in this room, that's a new window that's been plastered up, and then the old window has been bricked up and plastered as well. So this is now ready for Alex to come and start to redecorate, or start to prepare the walls and then redecorate. But what I've asked him to do also is actually, I'm going to ask him, is to go around, test all the toilet seats, all the sinks and everything, to make sure it's all solid, you know, make sure everything essentially works, identify what isn't working, what's broken, and fix those, and then start on the paintwork. But obviously we can't really start the paintwork until, you know, everybody, or Dan's team, is completely out of this area. Otherwise it's going to be really dusty and all that sort of stuff. Which reminds me, so all these fire doors are now going to be replaced. Again, if you're going to do something, do it properly. So we are going to replace all these fire door frames and the fire doors, which is, yeah, it's a bit costly, but do it right. And you can't really take risks when it comes to fire safety or tenant safety in general. So these doors will be replaced with detailing at the front, and fire doors frames will be replaced as well, so all brand new. I'm going to ask then Alex to paint the woodwork as well, because I think there'll be a certain grey, a grey that Dan likes. So we'll just match that throughout the woodwork. Once that's done, because that's going to be dusty work, so once that's done, then Alex can, and then we can tell everybody to go away essentially, and essentially evacuate the site. Then Alex can come prepare the walls, well, paint the walls, and not have people get in each other's way and have dust collect on the paint and all that sort of stuff. Oh, that's different. Yeah, so again there, bit of delay, but you know, that's what it is. It's just, if you're going to do something, do it right, and you know, just pay the extra costs. Things will take longer, which is absolutely fine. But then, you know, once it's in, it's just get your foundations right. Once it's in, it's solid, it's done properly. You're just not going to have, like, you're just not constantly playing whack-a-mole, you know, trying to fix, put out fires, trying to fix every situation that pop up. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful, and see you guys on the next one. All right, see you.